Specifically, how do you get your videos actually seen?
Yeah, it's the big question, isn't it?
We've been digging into this video, how to include SEO to make any video go viral by someone called Dan the Creator.
And it's full of really practical stuff, actually, things you can use right away.
That's the plan for this deep dives, right?
Well,
Pull out those key strategies Dan talks about for, optimizing your videos
exactly. We want to give you the actionable bits, the ways to help the right people find your content. More views, more growth.
without getting bogged down in super technical jargon. Because really, YouTube SEO, search engine optimization, it sounds complex maybe.
But it doesn't have to be. Fundamentally, it's just about making it easy. Easy for viewers and easy for YouTube itself to figure out what your video is about.
And the core of that is keywords.
Keywords, absolutely central. Think of them as just the words or phrases that describe your video. What's the topic? What's the niche?
So it could be broad, like travel or fitness.
Or way more specific, like beginner yoga poses, or, maybe YouTube algorithm tips, or even shorts. Those short videos.
Okay, but why is hammering on these keywords so vital? I mean, there's just so much content on YouTube.
That's precisely it. Without optimizing, even an amazing video can just get lost, completely buried. You need a way for the people looking for your stuff to actually find it.
Right. You want it showing up in their home feed or when they search for something specific.
Yeah, and using keywords well sends clear signals to YouTube. Hey, this video is about this, which helps it get surfaced. And for you listening, the idea is you can grab these steps and use them, like today. No need to be an SEO whiz.
Okay, so where do we actually put these keywords? Dan mentioned, 8 key spots?
Yeah, 8 main areas. Let's start right at the front. The title.
The title. Okay, makes sense. First thing people see, along with the thumbnail, I guess.
Prefer. It's got to grab attention, obviously, make people curious. But crucially, for SEO, you want to weave in relevant keywords. Naturally, though.
And Dan had an example, right? Something about shorts.
Yeah, his video was about growing with YouTube Shorts, and bam, the word shorts was right there in the title. Super clear signal.
Simple, but effective. And he reckoned even new channels can benefit from this.
Absolutely. Even if you're just starting out, getting those keywords into your titles organically, it really can help people find you. It's like putting up a signpost.
A signpost that works alongside the thumbnail.
Exactly. The thumbnail is the other half of that initial hook. It works with the title to get that click.
And Dan said you could even put keywords in the thumbnail.
He did. His Shorts Views video, the word shorts was actually on the thumbnail image. Now, some people might say don't repeat, but
it worked for him. Reinforced the topic.
seems like it. And here's the really cool bit he mentioned. YouTube's system can actually read the text on your thumbnail.
Whoa. Okay. So it's not just analyzing the title and description text. It sees the image text too.
Apparently so. It gives the algorithm another data point, another confirmation of what the video's about.
So like visual SEO, almost.
Kind of, yeah. You don't want to plaster text all over it, make it ugly, but strategically adding a key term, like Dan did, it adds consistency.
Interesting. Okay. Moving on. What about something less obvious? Like the actual video file name before you even upload it.
Ah, yes. This is one of those small things, often missed. But saving the video file with the same name as your title, it adds a bit more metadata.
Metadata. So like extra info for YouTube.
Pretty much. Just helps YouTube understand the context a tiny bit more.
Does it make a huge difference though? The file name?
Probably not massive on its own, no, but the algorithm does look at it. It's another instance of your keyword being linked to the content.
And it's easy enough to do, I suppose. Just copy paste the title.
That's exactly what Dan suggested. Minimal effort, potential small gain. Why not, right?
Fair enough. Okay, now the description box.
Yeah.
That feels like a big one for keywords.
Oh, definitely. Big opportunity there. You really want to optimize the description text for search, use those relevant keywords, but again, naturally.
Like in sentences, explaining the video, not just a list.
Please, not just a list. Dan's shorts example, he apparently used the word shorts something like 5 times or more, but woven into paragraphs describing the video.
Okay, so it's fine to put links in there, timestamps, all that usual stuff.
Totally fine. But don't just do that. You need some solid descriptive text in there, peppered with your main keywords. It helps the algorithm really get the specifics.
Got it. Next up, hashtags. Those little blue links under the title.
Yep, hashtags. Still really important for discoverability. They help YouTube categorize things.
How many should you use? Is there a magic number?
Dan recommended aiming for like 3 to 8 relevant ones per video.
And he said the first 3 are the most important.
That's right. They're the ones people see most easily right below the title. So his advice was put your absolute top keywords there.
So for his shorts video, it'd be like hashtag YouTube shorts, hashtag YouTube growth, hashtag viral shorts, stuff like that.
Exactly. Your main targets first. Then for the others, you can use related terms, maybe hashtag YouTube tips, hashtag YouTube monetization, or hashtag YouTube shorts videos. Secondary stuff.
Okay. Now for something people seem to argue about a lot, tags, the ones you enter in the back end, still worth doing.
Well, opinions do vary, but Dan's take was clear. Yes, they still matter. They still help the algorithm understand your content.
His logic being, if you're putting effort into making the video.
Why skip the step? Spend a few extra minutes, add some relevant tags. It's another piece of information for YouTube.
And he suggested a tool to make it easier. Rapid tag something.
Rapidtags.io. Yeah, he recommended it as a free tag generator. You just paste your video title in.
And it spits out tag ideas.
Loads of them, apparently. In seconds, he said he found it super valuable, even compared to paid courses he'd taken.
Wow, okay, that sounds genuinely useful, actually. Saves a lot of brainstorming.
That's the idea. Use tools to be efficient, right? So you can focus more on the creative side, but still cover your SEO bases.
Makes sense. Okay, last area Dan covered. Subtitles. Specifically, the automatic ones YouTube makes.
Right. This is one that often gets skipped, but it can be quite powerful for SEO. YouTube auto-generates that transcript, the captions.
But the key is editing them. Why? Aren't they usually pretty good?
They're getting better, definitely, but they're not perfect, especially with niche terms or maybe accents. Reviewing and correcting ensures your keywords are actually spelled right in the transcript.
Ah, I see. So if I say my main keyword 10 times in the video.
You want the subtitles to accurately show that keyword 10 times? It gives the algorithm a really clear text-based signal about your spoken content.
Even small spelling mistakes could throw it off.
Potentially, yeah. Or just make the understanding less precise. Fixing them helps YouTube get a clearer picture of the topic. Every little correction adds up.
Okay, wow. So let's quickly run through those 8 areas again. We had title,
Thumbnail,
file name,
description,
hashtags,
tags, maybe using a tool like Rapid Tags.
and finally checking and editing those automatic subtitles.
Exactly. And the big takeaway is that doing these things together consistently across your videos, that's where the real impact comes from. It's cumulative.
It's not just one magic bullet, but lots of small improvements adding up over time.
Precisely. These are mostly pretty simple steps, but doing them regularly can genuinely boost your visibility and help your channel grow.
So a final thought for you listening. Think about those 8 areas. Is there one, maybe 2, that you're currently maybe not giving much attention to?
Yeah, which tactic could you focus on next? Maybe improving descriptions or actually checking those captions for once.
What's one experiment you could run with your next video upload based on this stuff? Just to see what happens. Something to think about.
Definitely something to chew on.
Great stuff. Thanks for exploring this with us.